on the floor, you have heard me talk about a case. That was the case I was referring to. I only got to know about Justice Abdullah's case 2 days to the judgment. And we tried to get MPs to file something as instructions. It was too late, and the judgment was given. But I got in touch with some of the judges to say that we've heard that there's this thing happening, and we think that we should be heard. We were not given space, and the judgment was delivered. And so you realize my response was very strong, and people thought that it was an insult to the president. That was not my intention. It was just to give a strong objection to what was happening, because the court itself should have known that their judgment will have effect on the functioning of Parliament. And that Parliament is an interested party to the suit, and should have by itself so motu created space for Parliament to make inputs. They didn't do it. It's the same they didn't do in the Manan case, which struck out a section 43 of the Narcotics Control Commission Act. You know, that one too, we had no knowledge of it. But I have had copies. I request and get copies of the judge, and I've gone through them myself. When I was called to the bar in '82, I went straight into private practice. I was then working with Central Bureau of Statistics, trying to transform the Central Bureau of Statistics to the Ghana Statistical Service. That's where I started acting as the secretary to the board. I was assistant administrative officer there. So when I was called to the bar in 1982, I sought permission to practice, to keep on updating my knowledge of the law. And I joined the great Akyems chambers. That's where I started my practice. That's why I know a lot about the Akyems. They were basically our clients, you know, and I was always there. The head was an Akyem, the second in command was an Akyem, the third was an Akyem. You know, I was the only person from the north. And in fact, I was the only person from the north practicing in Accra. Oh, wow. Those days. There was no law. You know. And so when these later day saints come and try to so it's not that we knew and we didn't join. No, we didn't know of it. In fact, this MP, as I said, he filed one suit, but because of the judgment of the Justice Abdullah one, the others were withdrawn, including the one that your colleague, Richard Sky, filed. But we've seen that there's a problem, and we've consulted other legal luminaries, and the best advice they gave us, which we've taken, is for Parliament itself to have counsel. And so we proceeded to take two very reputable legal firms in Accra here to support us in these things, to defend our interests. But the position of the Attorney General seems to differ from that. Don't forget that he's never been a member of Parliament.